So what is going on with the real estate market? We've got a crash coming, or is everything going to be fine? It's hard to say right now because we have the conflict in Ukraine, inflation, gas prices going up, another wave of corona. We just don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty right now in the world, in the economic market. All of our stock just went down. It's very unsettling, but what does it mean for real estate? And actually here in the Seattle area, I'm going to give you my update and go into my predictions. Essentially, update-wise, locally, we are seeing a softening in the marketplace where we used to price things at comps and then they would get bid up by 10 or 20 people, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now we're pricing them where comps are, and that's about where they're selling, maybe within 5% of that. We've seen a big change in interest rates in the last 6 months. In January, interest rates were at 3.2%. Now in June, they're at 5.1%. That represents a 30% decrease in buying power. So for people who have been shopping and not buying, they've seen what they can afford get eaten and eaten away. The good news is they are not having to prepare for a competitive multi-offer situation. It's going to be easier for FHA buyers, people with 5% down, people without a lot of cash and money to throw at the problem. And there are also going to be new buyers entering the market all the time. There always are. People move, they graduate, they get married, they want to buy a house. And so those people are not going to be as concerned with what they could have bought 6 months or 3 years ago because they're concerned with what they can buy now. So we still do have a strong demand, a lot of buyers in the marketplace, and very low inventory levels. If we look at the charts of inventory for the past 3 years, we're at almost the lowest inventory level that we've been. And as long as inventory is low, prices will continue to be strong. We are seeing an uptick in that inventory, which indicates that we may be going in a weakening direction, but it's almost like the inventory is so low. I mean, there's really no place to go but up from here. So what can you expect? In the sub 800 price range, and in the Shoreline, Linwood area, 800 is about a median priced home. That includes condos as well as luxury homes. In Bothell, 900,000 is where you are for your median price point now. So coming down kind of at or below median price is still fairly competitive. That's more affordable for most people. The softer areas are in the upper parts of the market where people might be more sensitive to things like their stock portfolio weakening, or it's their second home. So they've just, it's kind of optional whether they choose to buy it. They don't have to buy, right? And so what we're seeing is that where we used to price at comps and then get bid up, now we're pricing at comps and selling maybe even in 10 days, 21 days. We're selling for, at that price, maybe 5% below. We're seeing people have to drop price if they came out too aggressively. So it's a time where if you need to sell a home, it's important who you work with, right? No longer can we just put a sign in the yard, throw it on the MLS, and expect to create a bidding war. That's why we at HomePro Associates always do more to market your home. 96% of home buyers see a home online before they decide to come and take a look at it. There's sign calls and that type of thing are good, but they need to see pictures, possibly video. That's why we always get professional staging for your home. We get professional videos for your home as well as professional photography, and we make that available through our website, through online ads like Facebook ads, Instagram, Google, YouTube, like how you're seeing me right now. We also do networking and word of mouth. We have huge open houses. We do flyers door to door. We call the neighbors. We call our database. We email out to people. We are doing a full court press every step of the way to make sure that your home is the thing that everybody in the marketplace is aware of and that it's attractively positioned. We want awareness. We want them to look at it and then like it and convert them into a visit to the house where they can fall in love with it and then decide to make an offer. So if you'd like more interest in this, we call it our A+ home sales method. I'd be happy to get that out to you. You can click the button below for more information. But nationwide, I will tell you this. We are not seeing a rise in foreclosures. This is not like 2008. At that point, we had very poor underwriting for our loans. Now we have very strong underwriting for our loans. That means everyone can afford the home that they were put into, right? They were thoroughly vetted. They put a large down payment. They had a realistic appraisal. And if we look at this chart, it actually shows as a percentage of our household disposable income, home payments are a smaller percentage than they have been at other times, and especially smaller than they have been during that 2007 kind of beginning of the end downturn spiral there. So we're not seeing a large rise in forbearance. In fact, forbearance agreements, which is a payment plan with your bank when you get behind on your mortgage, that has not been happening. It's been happening less and less and less, meaning there are not a glut of foreclosures coming our way. The foreclosure trend is not approaching at this time. It's been getting gone. It's going away from us. We're not likely to see that. So we actually have record high amounts of equity in our homes, meaning that if something did happen to interrupt our income, a health concern, a car crash, a job loss, a bankruptcy, something happened where we were not able to make our house payment, it's very unlikely we would lose the home to foreclosure. We could probably sell it and put hundreds of thousands of dollars in our pocket because we are in a great equity position. So I hope this sets some of your fears to rest. I mean, we certainly are in uncertain economic times, but even in other depressions, we haven't seen a trend toward home real estate market crashes. So this is something that everybody needs, depression or not. They might cut back on ballet lessons. They might, go out to the movies less. They might go out to restaurants less, but people are going to continue to need a place to live and continue to make their housing payments. This is Emily Cressey with HomeSmart Real Estate, and here we do more.